Hey everyone, today's video is about when you could feel his pain because you're soulmates. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Ever since you were young, you had shared a connection with Bakugou that transcended the barriers of time and distance. You could hear his thoughts, smell what he smelled, taste what he tasted. It was as though you were living a parallel life with him, but from afar. This extraordinary bond had led you to the hero school, UA High, where Bakugo was training to become a pro hero. As you sat in your dorm room, flipping through your textbooks and trying to concentrate on your studies, you suddenly heard Bakugo's voice in your head. It was as if he was right there with you. Damn it, Deku, stop being so damn annoying. He grumbled, frustration seeping through your connection. You couldn't help but smile, knowing that Bakugo was dealing with his rival, Izuku Midoriya, once again. The rivalry was famous throughout UA, and it was a constant source of entertainment for you, even if it occasionally caused you a headache and sometimes made you feel bad for Midoriya. You took a deep breath and inhaled the scent of the familiar explosions that accompanied Bakugo's quirk. It was a mixture of fire and ozone, a scent that you had come to be associated with him over the years. It was oddly comforting, and it reminded you that he was always close, even when he was miles away. In the midst of your thoughts, you heard his voice again. Hey you, I can't focus with all this crap going on. Quit distracting me. You chuckled softly, realizing that Baku had probably felt your amusement through your connection. Sorry, Katsuki. I'll try to keep it down. Your bond was a double-edged sword. While you could experience the world through Baku's senses, he in turn could feel your pain. Actually, both of you. It was a fact that both of you had learned to navigate over the years. Baku was fiercely protective of you, and he often took on more pain than he could handle just to keep you safe. As the days turned into weeks and months, your connection with Bakugo deepened even more. It was an intimacy that went beyond mere physical attraction. It was a bond of the soul. One day, as he sat on the rooftop of UA High, watching the sun dip below the horizon, he sensed the pain from Bakugo. It was a searing, burning pain that radiated through your body, causing you to gasp and clutch your chest. Katsuki, you cried out. The pain was overwhelming. You knew something was wrong, but you had no way of knowing what. In your dorm room, Baku's vision blurred. His ears rang, and he could barely stand. He knew that you were feeling his pain, and it tore at him. Hang on, man. He grit his teeth. He pushed himself to his limits, detonating explosion after explosion to clear the rubble from a collapsed building. He had to save the innocent millions that were trapped inside. The pain in his body was exhilarating, but he couldn't even let you suffer through it. As the hours passed, Baku's efforts paid off. The last survivor was rescued, and he could finally allow himself to collapse. His body racked with pain. He knew that you were still feeling it, but at least he had done his part. Back on the rooftop, the pain began to subside, and you could finally breathe a sigh of relief. He knew that Baku had risked his life to save others, and it filled you with pride and love. You were grateful for the unbreakable connection you shared, even if it meant feeling his love and pain. Later that night, Bakugo paid you a visit to your dorm room. He looked tired, his hair messy, and his uniform covered in soot and dust. I'm fine, he grumbled, as if anticipating your concern. You smiled at him, the bond between you stronger than ever. I know you are, Katsuki, but I'm here to share the pain with you, just as you do with me. Bakugo's harsh exterior softened. as he reached out to touch your cheek. I can't help it, alright? You're my damn soulmate, and I won't let anything happen to you. With a gentle smile, he leaned in, sealing the unbreakable bond between you with a kiss. Your love with each other was as explosive as Baku's quirk, and you wouldn't have it any other way around. And so, the two of you continue to navigate the challenges of your training and life, bound by the extraordinary connection that made your love stronger than any other force in the world. One crisp autumn day, you and I held a joint training exercise between all the classes. As always, the rivalry between Bakugou and Minoria was at its peak, and you knew that their clash would be spectacular. You watched the two powerhouses square off, the earth trembling beneath their explosive showdown. Baku's voice echoed in your mind as he strategized his next move, and you felt the heat of his explosions, even from your distant vantage point. With bated breath, he cheered Bakugo on mentally, feeling the adrenaline coursing through his veins as he unleashed his full power. The sky lit up with dazzling explosions, and for a moment, you felt like you were right there, side by side with him, sharing in his exhilaration. As the training exercise continued, you noticed something different. Baku's pain was more intense than usual, even for a fierce battle like this. His voice in your head was strained, and you couldn't ignore the underlying agony. Katsuki, are you okay? You sent a worried thought, fear gripping your heart. His reply was tense. I'm fine, man. Just a minor injury, no big deal. But you knew him too well. Bakugo never downplayed anything. You pressed. Don't lie to me, Katsuki. I can feel your pain. It's not just a minor injury. Bakugo sighed, the mental connection between you filled with a sense of resignation. It's just my shoulder. I pushed too hard. You didn't need to be physically present to understand the gravity of the situation. Baku's explosive quirk took a significant toll on his body, and an injured shoulder was a serious setback. Determined to help in any way you could, you focused your thoughts. You've got this, Katsuki. You're strong. You can push through this. In the aftermath of the battle, Bakugo made his way to your dorm room, his shoulders slumped, and his face itched with exhaustion. He didn't say the word, but you could feel the weight of his pain through your bond. You did amazing out there, Katsuki. I couldn't have done it without you, man. Your support is like a damn lifeline. Katsuki, our bond is unique, and it may come with pain, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. It's a reminder that we're never alone, no matter where we are. I wouldn't either. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye.